what we decided to do was we'll give him a day. Amy and I will spend an entire day with him, and his birthday's back in, it was a few months ago now. So we'll spend an entire day with you. You choose what you want to do, and we're going to do that all day. Sounds great, right?
Right. So you're gifting him experiences rather than, physical things.
Right.
Yeah.
We also, and you go, great, there's no toys, no books, whatever. And then I think in your mind, you're like, you don't really think about the cost, but you don't think it's going to be expensive. Then you realise that you've said to a 6-year-old with no concept of A, money, or B, the current economy, hey, how would you like to spend an entire day?
Yes.
And so he is just throwing stuff at us that, to be fair to him, it doesn't sound that insane, but you just go, we can't do that, but I don't know how to tell him. So I just thought I'd bring it to the pod. I'd bring some of the ideas that maybe have come up to the pod, and we can just try and think of ways to sharpen the pencil a bit on them, because obviously everyone's in a cost of living crisis.
How old is your nephew?
He's 6, so he's in prep.
Okay. I'm
foundation,
trying to think of what a 6-year-old nowadays would be really into. Is he playing Fortnite yet? What's he playing?
God,
Minecraft.
Yeah, and drinking, and he's not smoking, but he's vaping. So he'll build up to it.
Great.
He thought he'd start with the just as dangerous one and build his way up from there.
Yeah.
No, his big thing at the moment is dinosaurs. That's his.
Okay.
He's coming out of his tractor phase and he's going into his dinosaur phase.
Yep.
But he does love, and people who visited Ballarat or from Ballarat will know this place quite well. If I was on radio right now, I'd be worried about slander, but we're not, so I'm just going to say it. There's a place called Sovereign Hill. It's bloody expensive.
It really is.
It's a if you haven't been, would you even call it a theme park? It's like an entire village that is set in 1854, because obviously Ballarat had a massive gold rush at that time.
Yeah.
And it's cool. If you're a kid, you can you can go on horse carriage rides, you can go panning for gold in the little creek they've got there, and you sort of live the life of a miner. It's like, I think it's like hundreds of dollars to get into.
Yeah.
And so we're like, he doesn't know that. He's just gone, Joe and Amy want to spend a day with me. They've taken me to Sovereign Hill a few years ago. Maybe we'll go again. And you go, well, we can't do that. But there's no way, that as the first one, there's no way to really cheapen that one up, is there? There's no way we can unless you have a horse that we could take him on a ride around in a paddock or something, or...
I know a man with a horse.
Do you actually?
Eden's parents have horses.
Now we're talking. Does Eden have an 1850s costume that she would be willing to wear for a day, just a day, and pretend to be a washerwoman or a servant or something?
You know what?
Is that something we can do?
We could definitely... Has Ballarat still got that costume place? What's that costume place called?
Oh, the Jolly Joker?
Something like that. We could rent some Sovereign Hill costumes.
Now we're thinking.
Bring your nephew out to Eden's parents' place, which is out. It's out Beaufort, which is about half hour out of Ballarat, but it's a nice.
That's doable.
Nice scenery and nice location. Get some horses.
Yep, you're painting a picture. Yep.
Get some horses. I'll dress up in like a ye olde. Well, hello there, young boy. Back in the old days, we used to milk the horses.
A sex pest is the word you're looking for.
Well, hello. Look at my white van.
Come this way.
Right,
love it. And what about the gold panning? Can we do some sort of maybe... he's 6. He's not going to know. Glitter, maybe?
What we can do is, they're on their property as well. They've got like a little dam type thing. And what we can do is we can sprinkle. We'll get some chocolate gold, and we'll put it at the shore of the.
Yes.
Hopefully the horses won't eat it, because I don't know if chocolate is good for horses or not.
Time is of the essence, Noah. Let's get moving, buddy.
We'll place some of the chocolate coins on the bank of the dam, and
Yep.
we'll get Eden and I to kind of we can be like the tour guides, like, here my father started panning for gold when he was just a wee boy, not much yonder your age, little fellow. And then we can get really like into it, and then we can. Some say that there are still bits of gold along this bank.
And can we also, I love it, and then as we're coming back from getting the chocolate money,
Yeah.
can we make it that even if we could, you and Eden have to play every single character, so you have to do a bit of, just wait here, young man, and then you run behind the house, change costumes, and come back.
Yeah.
All right, governor, how are you? Like, go straight to the next one.
My mother's in the homestead. I'll go and get her.
I can't be in the same room as her, remember? That's the rule.
It's like that scene out of Mrs. Doubtfire where he's got to smash his head into the cake to pretend to be both people.
I know we brought this up as a joke, but I really want to do that now. That would be the best.
That could be your a cheaper alternative, and who knows? Maybe if it takes off, there could be a little business opportunity in it for us.
Yeah, forget the pod. We'll just do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Run it like an escape room type thing, like Sovereign Hill 2.0.
That would be great.
We'll work out the legalities.
There's a
but
shed.
Yeah, it'd be great.
There's a shed that we can put people in.
Yeah, that the actual game is you have to escape this crazy old guy and,
Yeah.
and his mum.
Yeah.
You've got to get away from.
It's like a horror. It's like a horror movie type thing where I run around the property with a chainsaw, and you've got to run away from me.
For 6-year-olds.
For 6-year-olds, yeah. Yeah.
Stay out of the way of the chainsaw, young man. Here it comes. Parents going, that chainsaw looks really real. Like, yeah, well, it is.
Well, I am a method actor, ma'am.
I must murder your son. Apologies.
So Sovereign Hill was one of the suggestions. Have you got any
That's
more
one.
suggestions?
Well, the obvious one is the movies. But
You know what
I mean,
we'll do? I've got it. The movies, instead
we
of
go.
the movies, we'll just reenact a movie.
we can reenact
we are
Paw Patrol.
going- This is
Same voice
young
comes back. He's a man of 1,000 voices.
Welcome to Despicable Me.
They're like, isn't he meant to sound vaguely Russian? Yes, I'm a Russian man.
My name is Gru, young man.
I was born and raised in Russia, of course. Hence my voice.
Hence my voice.
Again, another joke one. Actually want to do it now, so write that down. Take him for ice cream would be one. Mm-hmm. I guess a way around that is you get a free sample, maybe. Maybe we just get a list of the ice cream shops in Ballarat and just do a lap. He's only little. He's not going to know.
Go to all of them and just say to the first one, hey, do you mind if I have that? Do you mind if I have a cup? Just for...
Yeah.
And then take the cup and put all the samples into the cup. And then at the end of it, go, here, you've got a mixture of ice creams.
Just all different flavors, just half melting because it's had to go to the other ice cream shops.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's not a bad idea. Is there a way to take him to the beach and make that cost as little money as possible? Because we're obviously not on the coast here, so I guess...
Is there a sandy part of the lake?
of Lake Wendouree in Ballarat.
In Ballarat, is there a sandy part of the lake you could pop up and get a beach umbrella and just
Yeah,
and then I can come along. You can't park here, little boy.
But you also have to keep referencing constantly that it's the beach just to reinforce
This
it.
here is the beach.
Whoa, your uncle's taking you to the beach? Wow.
I'll rock up as like a lifeguard. That's what I'll do. That'll be my character. I've been guarding this part of the ocean for many, many years.
I used to guard the actual ocean. Now in retirement, I guard this lake.
Yes.
Oh, amazing. And the dream, of course, is that he goes to show and tell the next week, tries to say that his uncle took him to the beach, and someone goes, mate, I walked past you. You were at the lake.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got good options there. And none of them costing more than really the petrol money to drive around to different ice cream shops.
That's
when
right.
you think about it.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, how much is a beach umbrella? What, $20, $30?
And how's he going to know the difference between a beach umbrella and an umbrella that we've borrowed from a relative or a friend? He's not gonna know.
Exactly. The pub up the road have got umbrellas out there. You can just, sneak one and take it back the next day.
With Aperol spritz across the top of it.
Yeah.